Do do do. Okay. Why is it not playing? I'm gonna kill this bot.
He's banging my fucking line.
What?
So someone's banging my line.
Why the hell is nothing playing?
Okay.
Okay. We left off. Wow, that's really loud. We left off last time. You guys were in a coastal village in Kierister when you spoke with Viral about the shard and the specter. Conducted a little bit of surgery on him and got shard out of his heart and replaced it with hung meat and then fixed him. And then Hung and Dalder had a race outside on the docks before dawn, which dawn is beginning to crest over. People are coming out of their houses. Work hasn't fully started as people are settling in to the new day. The sea breeze coming off of the ocean hangs in the air, and overall everything is kind of peaceful right now. What would you all like to do?
Die to a specter, though.
So what would you all like to do?
Well, we just ended with Umizara getting the kitten, right?
Yes. Umizara asked to be left out for the first 30 minutes because they don't feel good.
Okay.
I guess they're just asleep then.
Yeah, they're sleeping in for a bit.
What the fuck are we gonna do with the cat?
Hang out with it, I guess. So you guys right now, and you're in the act of chasing the specter. So, and you know that it had gone north.
Should be
That's
fine.
really all the information you
Mhm.
have. Though you could spend a little bit time in town if you
We
so
should
please.
spend a little bit of time in town to buy some time for around.
Oh, I was thinking we could ask around.
But to like,
I'd recommend getting a map.
Oh yeah, a map would be good too.
oh true, yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we'll look for just like a general store for like a map of the area first.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you all kind of wander a bit before you do find a general store. It's a bit quaint. It's on the smaller end. The wood looks a little bit worn and the windows slightly dirty, perhaps going bad a little bit. As you enter the store, a heavy wood smell hangs in the air, and all the various products kind of bring all their own aromas as you pass through the different shelving. The man behind the counter, he looks young, maybe in his middle teens, perhaps 16 years old. He's a half elf, or 16 years old, as in elven. He looks young,
Okay.
kind of wry. He's got angular features and long limbs and fingers. As he kind of drums his fingers on the desk and holds up glasses up to his face that he pushes back. And he sees you, I guess right now it'd be you three enter. Says, "Oh, what can I do for you?"
I am looking for a map of the area, particularly the continent of Uveridol as opposed to just this town, if possible.
Continent of Uveridol?
Yes, or just the mountains up north.
You mean Kierister?
Probably.
Probably.
It's fine. Travelers come through here all the time. We're a bit of a popular port. So, you're looking to go to the mountains up north? Yeah. That's a bit treacherous territory. You know, the king is busy civilizing all those orc tribes. There's
Okay.
if you're looking to get up there, well, you're looking for a map. But make sure you get a good boat.
A boat?
Well, yeah, the mountains aren't passable. They're too tall, too rugged. Unlike those to the south, you know, and the pass between those to the east and our wonderful country.
What if we needed to get into the mountains anyways?
You've got to be kidding me.
Did it go, DM, did it go over the mountains or into the mountains?
Over the mountains.
Shit.
Well,
So we do have to go over the mountains anyways.
We might not necessarily, but it would be better to just head in that direction just in case.
if you are trying to get north of the mountains, like I said, get a boat. And one of the port towns is not too far north, only a couple miles. They treat you nicely there, if a bit on the rougher end of lifestyles. Anyway, he pulls out a piece of parchment from what looks like a barrel filled with all different kinds of maps, and he stretches it out as if checking it for any imperfections, and after finding none, he slides it over. It'll just be 3 copper.
We paid last time?
You did?
You paid for the room, and I have paid for everything prior.
You what?
Chancy. Chancy.
How much was it again?
It's just 3 copper.
I'll pay for it. But
Bankrupt!
Huh?
That was out of
Bankrupt.
character. Bankrupt.
Bankrupt. 3 copper, that's it, that's all you have.
Okay, well. Can you split?
Yeah, I have coins.
Okay, I'll hand you 1 gold.
His eyes kind of widen and he says, "Oh, I didn't think you meant that kind of split." Okay. And he brings it back. And you hear the clinking of coins and different, metals. As he sits them on the counter, and you count 9 silver and 7 copper. He says, "There's your change." Now, feel free to look over that map, and if you, if it has any imperfections or anything wrong with it, feel free to let me know. Or if the terrain has changed. It's been quite a couple of years since I've been up there. I'm pretty sure everything up in that's written down is accurate.
Do you have an ink and quill, perhaps?
Let me check. And he rummages around, getting out from behind the counter and looking through the different shelves, pulling things out that are up front and looking behind them before returning. He says, "I mean, this is all I got." And he brings down the ink and quill. It's the last set, so it'll run you a little bit more than normal.
Do we get like an actual visual of the map, or is it just like we got a map?
There's the
Yeah, I wanted a visual.
there's the map and images if you wanted.
And I guess you could just zoom in on that.
Yeah, I could make some.
That would be wonderful.
I'll draw a map soon and then send it to you guys.
Just use like Incarnate or something.
Use what?
Like Incarnate?
For now, I'm just gonna.
I don't know what that is.
It's a program typically used for, making. You know me.
You know me? Oh, Incarnate. Incarnate. Oh, this. Okay. You want me to do it now?
No, just whenever you get the chance.
Okay, I will. Soon. Probably after the session I'll make it. So...
Yeah, this music kind of slaps, though.
Okay, so you guys have your map. Right, the ink and quills is a silver piece. It's the last set, so it's a little bit more expensive.
And he'll just flick a silver over. Just kind of like do the thumb flick.
He catches it in the air with both hands before sliding it wherever he put the gold coin previously.
His peanuts.
Is that gonna be it?
Oh, we're gonna ask about the Spectre, right?
I mean, how would we describe really that kind of creature?
Well, it is.
I'm unsure whether or not he would understand.
Have you
Spectre.
seen anything unusual, like a creature that you can't really describe very well?
Well, I haven't left the town in a good while, so I can't say I have.
Just around town?
Nothing's come here.
No, I mean the weirdest thing that happened was there was this, I don't know, some kind of animal got into the trash earlier. I think it was a raccoon.
Where?
Just behind the shop.
Do you mind if we check it out? Just in case?
Sure, I guess. Just if you disturb anything, put it back in the can.
I don't believe we'll be stealing your garbage. No worries.
Speak for yourself.
Oh.
Daughter has no reason to steal people's garbage. So you guys want to check the garbage can behind this guy's store?
Just in case.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, it's like one of those metal cans. It's got like the metal lid on top.
Is it like a suspiciously modern looking garbage can?
Yeah, like one of the modern looking
Like
ones.
the Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah.
That's weird. The fuck?
It's in
Hello.
design. They're just rolling it out.
Is it made out of like precious metals?
No, it's made out of like aluminum.
How easily acquirable is aluminum these days?
There's you know, Samtripica, that plateau has a lot of minerals in it.
Let's say hypothetically, is this trash can in any way, shape, or form more valuable than the contents inside of it?
There are several other trash cans like this just down this like little like alleyway.
What the fuck? Why are these people wasting like? That's some good aluminum, bro. Are you kidding me?
It's like Wakanda.
Oh, true.
Well, okay, I'm gonna look inside the trash can then.
All right, you see a lot of like retail garbage, like papers, just kind of like scrap stuff that the owner didn't need anymore.
Okay, but why would an animal go into paper scrap?
Why would a raccoon? Yeah, why would a raccoon want to get into scrap?
Maybe it was looking for food. I don't know.
Okay, but
They're scavengers.
Normally when
They can
scavenge,
smell dumb
yeah,
shit.
They smell, yeah.
Maybe there's food in
Alright, I
there.
don't even know you dumb shit.
Do I need? All right, guys, roll a perception check to check this guy's trash.
We need to know if the beast was here.
That's true.
It went north in the mountains immediately.
I rolled a
Perception.
Huh?
What was the beast
four. I
here?
rolled a 4.
Dolder, in the trash can, you see something shiny and it
I
distracts
rolled
you.
a 25.
Yeah, there's a little bit of food in there.
Okay.
Scraps, like some bread pieces. It looks nibbled on, and like torn, as if something
Is it
got in and took
perception?
it. Yeah, make a perception check.
Natural one.
See.
Nat 1.
Oh.
You look around the trash can. You're a little bit distracted right now. Dolder, you find something shiny in there. You want to pick it up?
Sure.
God, it's slimy. God, it's so gross, man.
Oh.
It's real slimy.
What is it?
What is it?
You know, like those juices that end up in the bottom of the trash
No.
No!
Then how is that somehow worse than the nat one?
That's true.
Hung didn't reach the can in time.
Yeah, your hand stinks right now, man.
That's really gross.
Is this the next one? I mean, the D20. I'm assuming it is.
It's a D10. Well, okay, nothing died in the trash can other than my hand.
Your dignity a little bit.
Yeah, that too. Let's just go to the other town.
So,
Maybe.
you wanna get a boat?
Oh,
Do we
yes.
have to get a boat?
Yeah, you can't pass the mountains by land.
Fuck.
Says who?
Says everyone who lives here?
Are they gonna stop us?
No, but the earth is
What's up there?
a wall
Oh.
of
A
mountains.
wall?
It's literally impassable. As in, like,
It's Everest.
they're hot. Yeah, it's like Everest, except across the entire,
It's
like,
like
stretches.
Olympus Mons.
Yeah, it stretches across the entire continent, and you just, no person could ever cross those mountains and survive. You don't
Burn
even
my house to the ground.
you don't even have to buy the boat, guys. You could just pay someone for passage.
Because that went great last time.
There wasn't a last time. Wait, what are you talking about? What do you mean
You're
that
right.
went great last
You're-
time?
you're
There
right.
was no last time.
It went wonderful the last time. I had a very good experience with the man on the boat the last time. It was not in the gay way, not in the gay way, and then in the awesome way.
When have you guys ever been on a boat before?
Hung has like fond flashbacks of the last time he was on a boat.
Do we really have to go on a boat? Baldur does not want to go on one. Like at all.
I forgot that I was hydrophobic.
Baldur's Boat 3.
Yeah, there's no way to cross the mountains by land.
Shit.
So we
Unle-
already know that Baldur was hydrophobic.
Mhm.
Did we know that?
I mean,
I think
knowing
Baldur
his
expressed it
backstory
once.
would-
He doesn't like the water.
You use water magic.
And
I think Dalder.
He doesn't like it.
I imagine Dalder probably expressed that he was hydrophobic sometime during the many months that you guys traveled.
Okay.
What the fuck, Baldur? They're people too.
it's mental illness, okay?
I just got it. Okay,
I'll be here a week.
so what do you guys want to do?
We need a boat. Gotta go get
Damn, get a boat, I guess. For,
Alright.
Well, what are we gonna do with the carriage?
Sell it
Can we bring the horses?
on the boat?
Yes.
why
You
would
find
we
a big
bring
enough boat?
horses?
Because we spent all this time with the horses. They literally survived.
They do love Hung a lot.
Oh, they do love me
You
a
have to
lot.
spend extra to get a bigger boat.
Worth it. I'll
You,
spend 30 gold if I have to.
you could also just get on an already big boat.
Oh, perfect.
You'd have to check the docks.
And we may need the cart on the other side of the mountain.
Well, okay.
How about,
We go to the dock and check.
I imagine
with what funds will we buy this boat is my question.
we'll get to that.
I don't know if you know this, but Dalder's fucking loaded.
So, anyways, I imagine it would be more cost effective to just unload our stuff onto the boat and then load it onto a new carriage once we get to where we need to go.
You guys could also
We
work
could just
on
charter
the
a
boat
boat.
for passage.
Huh?
You guys could also work on a boat that's already going north for passage.
Like a big boat that's already going on.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna be like, oh, we just like work for somebody who owns a boat, and then like we'll just have the carriage also be on the boat 'cause it's a big boat. Because they can transport that shit.
I guess.
What do you mean you guess?
Shut the fuck up.
What's
Let's
your-
go get a boat.
What's your reservation?
Boats. Bitch. I don't want to go in water.
Okay, that was kind of rude. Okay.
Sorry. I just don't. No swimmy. I don't want to swim. I don't know water.
You don't. You don't have to swim to be on a boat, Elder.
All right.
The whole point of a boat is to not swim.
Let's just go. I don't think he understands. We'll just head towards the port.
Okay, Galder, we are not going towards the boat to not get a boat. I mean, towards the port. We will not be getting a boat. We are just walking suspiciously close to the water. Do not be alarmed, okay?
I'll stand on the solid ground. You guys can be on the dock.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys walk to the dock. At this point, things are picking up. People are working. You notice now that a lot of the people in this town are sailors and probably thus travelers. You see, there's a couple of boats at the dock right now. One is a tiny little, well, not tiny, but on the smaller end, little merchant vessel that could probably only suit a crew of about 5 people. And there's a couple like that. There's a couple larger boats like frigates and stuff like that. Those you can also see people unloading some goods and loading other goods on. You see a couple of people trying to get their way onto the boat and get rejected by either a crewman or the captain of the ship. And you see the captain of the largest boat. He is kind of stood looking over his men on the docks who are doing their duties, restocking the boat on provisions and unloading their cargo. He just seems to be patiently waiting.
Shanty, does that seem like a boat you would,
Trust?
I suppose. It's been some time since I've chartered anything, really.
I could say something similar, but let's weigh our options considering expenses, unless whether we really could trust them, because it seems like we don't have too many options, and I don't want to cut one out just because we're a little skeptical.
I was going to suggest that we offer labor
Oh.
in return.
This chair's squeaky as hell, I'm sorry.
That is a really squeaky ass chair.
What are you doing to the chair?
I'm just, like,
Moving around. Hung, we could do labor, but Dalder has offered to pay, and considering that I feel like we shouldn't...
did he?
He did not.
Well, it's
That is
Dalder's
I don't think he
fault. It's actually
offered.
Dalder's turn to pay. So...
I think it's Umizaru's turn to pay.
Actually, if we're going by the order we've gone in, it would be Uzara's time to pay.
What?
Right, Dalder's just like on the land. He's like sitting on a bench looking at the birds.
We look over at him and he like waves.
Well, worst comes to worst, I'll pay for most of it, and everyone else pays whatever's left over. But
Or we could just work.
But I'm thinking that we might be on a little bit of a time crunch because we want to catch the Spectre as soon as possible.
Yes, but okay. We get on the boat. We offer to work. Say the boat is going through the mountain pass, correct? We offer to work for as long as it takes us to get to the mountain pass. In exchange, we are allowed to travel.
Would they trust us to keep to it, or would we work on the boat?
Hey, we're working on the boat.
During travel.
During travel. Obviously,
that's what a lot of
obviously
people
the crew needs to eat. There's navigation that needs to be done.
Okay.
There's stocking maintenance, making sure things in the back are running just fine. And then there's cleaning. There's plenty for us to do. And who knows, maybe there are the sick on the boat that need to be tended to.
I didn't think of that. We should, I agree with you then.
Do you want to go talk to the captain?
Yes.
Of the largest boat?
Sure, we'll start there.
Okay. You get closer to the larger boat with the captain overseeing these men, and he looks at you two. Then you get a closer look. Looking at him now, he looks older than he probably is, from probably harsh environment, being out in the weather a lot. He's orcish, and his skin is a light gray color with matching eyes. His hair is tied back in a ponytail, and he wears not fine garb, but not like simple clothing. It's kind of like an in-between sort of section.
Why does he look so similar?
He's got
Are you okay?
He's got a
General.
general. What?
Oh.
Oh shit.
Concussion?
What?
Is it like
Wait. What did you just say? Where the frick did he come from? Why is he still involved? What? How did he find us? Why are they still talking to me? Oh. Hello? What the?
Is Vincent speaking? The hello. Did you hear that?
Oh, yeah, I did.
What the fuck is happening right now?
Do you know what's happening? Okay.
Here, deal. Sorry.
No. You say they're okay.
What do you mean no?
Does she feel nauseous? I feel like we. Okay. That could be a concussion. Oh, yeah, I was about to say that could be from beforehand. Is it like pulsing? Is the back of your head, wherever you hit your head, is it pulsing?
Yeah.
Who said yeah?
Angel.
No, I'm yeah, as in like a follow-up
Oh,
to
okay.
question. Like, yeah,
Hey,
is that the case?
Okay. Okay. Okay, then that's probably just gonna be ice. If it does take longer, of course, than like a couple days, you're gonna want medical attention. But for now, unless it's like bad pain, just like a Tylenol or something and then some ice.
Yeah. What did you land on?
Oh yeah.
It's not divine punishment. You've done nothing wrong.
You don't deserve that.
Ah, yes. God came down and said, "Let there be concussion."
Also, if that chair's annoying you, I can switch with you.
Do you need us to stop? Do you need to take a second? Oh, that's really bad. The corner of the dresser is fucked.
Do you want us to distract you with the campaign, or do you want to like?
Do you want to step out or okay, continue?
Continue. You sure?
If for any reason you need somebody, like just let me know, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I think they want us to continue.
You sure?
They said
I
it
don't
5
know.
times. Alright.
Well, they said it twice, actually.
All right, there you go. One more for good measure.
Okay. Then we're gonna continue. Where was I?
You want the other half of my health?
I was describing the captain. So yeah, there's all of that. He has a coat that's open and reveals a kind of plain tunic. The coat's a little bit nicer, and on his hip is a sheathed scimitar. And he's looking over everybody. He sees you two, Shanty and Hung approach. Kind of raises an eyebrow and says, "What do you two want?"
We were hoping to. Are you heading north?
Yeah, past the mountain pass. That is a stupid voice.
Past the mountain pass.
Yeah, past the mountain pass.
Past the mountain.
We were
for
gonna deliver some cargo from here to there. Why is he
Sounds like Joe Family Guy.
Do you have space for 4 people, a kitten, 2 horses, and a carriage?
He raises the other eyebrow. That's a mighty tall ask you're asking me here.
We could make it worth your while.
Oh.
Whoa.
He raises the other eyebrow.
This is not gay!
How many damn eyebrows does this guy
Third
have?
eyebrow.
So his eyes find him with shock and he says, "I'm not interested in men."
No. Hung is not gay! You're mischaracterizing him! Sorry. I meant labor.
Well, I was planning on making you work anyway, but it's just a matter of space. I can fit the 4 of you on so long as a few of you don't mind sleeping on the floor. But the horses in the carriage, it's gonna be one or the other. Either bring the horses or bring the carriage.
The horses.
Yeah, we're probably gonna choose the horses.
Thomas in the back, he's like, "Yeah!"
That's the only thing you heard, horses.
Alright, so yeah, we leave in sundown tonight, so have all your stuff prepped by then and bring the horses over, we'll load them up. Any of you two and your lot, you got any special skills you can help? Anything other than being strong, you know how to cook or anything like that?
Wait, can we roll for it to check our culinary skills?
I feel
It would
like
just be a performance check.
Performance?
Survival may also be good. Performance or survival, whichever one you're better at.
Oh, thank God, survival.
Thank God, survival.
I'll do a survival.
I got 21, so I can cook, I can navigate,
I got a
and
6.
oh,
Don't are so bad at fucking cooking.
I also got a 21.
Okay, so Hung and Shanty are on par of making bomb-ass meals.
What can
Well,
I
Hung has been like free balling like
Well,
a
not
college student for years, so he knows how to cook.
no, true.
Alright,
And
well,
I could offer assistance in the kitchen, but I could also navigate.
a navigator would be good. What the hell? Do you have to pee?
Yes.
Go pee. You don't have to ask me.
What the hell are you?
I crossed my fingers to ask because I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay. He says, Right, so you little orc, you can navigate up there in the crow's nest with my boy.
What else do you need?
Do not put Hung on babysitting duty. He'll fucking crash out.
You human-looking fella. What was your name?
Hung.
Hung. You can be in the kitchen working with my boy.
His other boy.
I have a chef. Yeah, he wouldn't like you taking over, but you can help him. That'd be good. And your buddies, they have anything they're good at?
We have some. Oh, we need both of them.
We have two.
If
One is proficient with particularly water magic, but I believe he would prefer to remain below deck.
Well,
So perhaps something with physical labor or
yeah, if he's strong,
treatment.
he's strong, then we can put him on crew above deck, working with the sails, cutting the sails, and bringing them down.
I'd recommend
in the
below
ropes.
deck.
Yeah.
Below
Below
deck? Well, I don't got anything below deck for him.
You have no wounded or
Is there
sick?
nothing that you need to be organized, and then he can help load and unload the ship.
Yeah, what's he gonna do when we're on the water?
Hide in a corner.
Clean?
Clean, yes, he can clean
He
too.
can. I
Can I roll
suppose-
persuasion to try and...
Yeah, roll persuasion.
Both of us.
I guess yeah.
Here, how about... What do you have plus to your persuasion? Chanting.
I have a +1 and I have a.
It doesn't matter, I rolled a 15 and you rolled a
Oh,
7.
I rolled a
Shit.
7. Yeah.
Okay, so
Is it...
Hung he says, okay, yeah, we can put him on cleaning down there and rodent duty. Yeah, I think there might be some rats down there that he could take care of. And the other one, are they good at anything?
Very eccentric and eager to do anything you could possibly give them. Let's say that.
We'll put them above deck working with the laborers. Yeah, they'll be the one helping with the sails and the ropes. It's a body intensive job, so they'll yeah,
Hung raises an eyebrow.
they'll be working their muscles.
We got you a below deck job because you were about to work the sails on deck.
Yeah, they were about to have you like out, like borderline hanging over the water.
Oh hell no!
So Shanty and Hung were basically like, yeah, no, make him go for the rats or something.
What?
So you're on rat duty.
Look, we were genuinely trying to persuade him otherwise, but he said there was no work below deck, so a 15 is the best I gave you.
Yeah, so now you're
Yes.
working below deck cleaning and rodent control, because he thinks there might be rats. But at
Did he
least
get the bubonic plague? Like, what the fuck?
they're not rats with the plague. They eat their provisions and they're fucking annoying.
Oh, who knows? They don't have the plane.
Rats
There's a
are
freaking
rats.
Spectre with their
Yeah, you know, that's true.
Wise words from Ying Wo Hung. Rats are indeed rats.
Rats.
Okay,
Oh,
so you guys have until sundown tonight to prep your shit before you gotta go.
Alright. Is there anything you want to do in this town before we depart? Any goodbyes you need to say?
Are they like off the dock now, or?
yeah. How about we head back to Dalder and ask him what he thinks as well.
Fine by me.
I suppose we'll reunite with our friends.
He's gotta be fucking nonchalant. He can't be like lover boy yet. It's not time.
So, how'd it go?
We
took out
have
the rats,
until
we took out the
sundown
sails.
to board the ship.
Okay. Oh, you actually did get a ship. Shit.
You will not be working near the water.
Where am I working?
Below deck.
You
you don't see the water.
may be getting your hands dirty with some rodents, but it's the only spot we could find for you.
Fucking rats?
Was that or the
Yes.
water?
It was that or the water.
I will make out with a rat. No.
So those are your standards.
Crazy.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hung goes, I'm a bit rat-like.
No, it just like thinks in his head, huh, so the rat is where we draw the line.
So are we able to bring the horses and the carriage and everything, or?
Only the horses. I argued for the horses.
Okay. You know, we've spent all
However-
this time with the horses and we haven't named them yet.
I'm not gonna remember their names.
Yeah,
I barely remember yours.
I actually named them a while ago.
Oh. I guess I didn't remember them.
What were their names?
I actually have names for them.
But what are they?
So, I'm grabbing them. I fucking wrote it down. So,
Not only do we
The
not
Dinkle
One of them-
Bear.
one of them is Zhang.
What?
Zhang.
Oh, okay. Did you rename them yourself?
Yes.
Did we talk about this as a company?
No.
Oh, huh. Okay.
I named them after a river and a spring because I think it's nice.
Zheng
And
and
because-
Hanyi?
Yes.
I didn't read it. Okay.
And they like me the most.
Are you sure about that?
I've been scooping their dung and hand feeding them since we started our journey.
You've been hand feeding them their own dung? Dude,
Wow.
No!
That's fucked up.
No!
that's gross.
I hate all of you fucking people! Sorry. Hung has a migraine every time he's around you people.
I hate you people! God, leave me alone!
God! Before this journey, Hung did not like horses, and now he very much likes horses. He has a pouch of sugar cubes.
Okay, so it's morning now. You have until sundown tonight to do whatever the hell you want in this shitty little harbor town.
So that's like what?
Have sex, obviously.
Yeah, you have like 10 hours to do it.
Oh yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, freak, yeah? Oh, hell yes.
Oh yes! Oh hell yes! Oh hell yes!
I love how that's like your sleeper agent code, too.
Are you fucking kidding me? This whole time I've had chainmail in my inventory that I haven't been wearing.
You
I wonder what this is good for, he says.
I don't know. Throws it behind him.
I'll take it from you.
Oh, dude, look at all the holes in this armor. It's not gonna be worth anything to me.
It's barely gonna stop anything.
Is there any further provisions you think we need to gather?
We might have everything we need already. And they
For after
enough
the
food
trip
on
through the
the
past.
ship.
Well, okay, since we're not gonna need the cart, we could just sell it off and get some extra money.
Yeah.
I was considering dismantling it and reconstructing it once we're on the other side.
Oh, but he said there's only room for the horses, so if we were to deconstruct it, we would have to like still leave the horses behind because it's still a lot of wood and material.
How much does a cart cost?
It's kind of expensive, bro. That's why I'm so like iffy about it. Cause like before you showed up in the other campaign, the party paid like 500 gold to buy a cart outright. That's why they
It's
just started
15
literally
gold.
chartering.
Oh, 15 gold, I can buy that.
Yeah, a cart is 15. No, a wagon is 35. So that's you guys have a wagon. It's 35 gold. So you could sell it for 35.
Oh.
Which is
Is it a wagon?
yeah, it's a wagon.
Well,
It has
Tom,
2 horses.
If you're
Yes, it
worried
has two.
about having
Two
to buy
draft
it,
horses.
we would have the gold that we're getting for the wagon that we could use to buy one again later.
Okay, but is there anyone in this town that would actually buy a wagon from us?
Well, this town is a trade town.
We could potentially trade it for more provisions and supplies.
You could also trade it to someone like a teamster.
A what?
What did you just call me?
A teamster is someone who basically they're like the medieval truck drivers. They carry shit from one town to another town for money.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
I guess can I like start like people watching to see if anybody like as we're making our way to like I'm assuming the market.
Yeah, you start to make your way to the market. It's all of the buildings are closed off because in the winter, Karister gets really fucking cold. So
Is
they're
it cold right now?
no, it's spring, so it's not cold at all. It's a little bit chilly. The clouds are a little bit like dark, like it might rain, but you don't think it's gonna rain. But yeah, all the buildings are closed. There's no stalls, but there is like stores that you enter. And like a couple of like companies and businesses and stuff like that. Not just stores.
Does anything like outright scream I could trade a carriage here, or is everything kind of basic and generic?
There is one that kind of has I think like a what's the
Maybe
word?
like a transportation company?
Yeah, like a transportation company. It's got a sign of two horses on a field, and the building itself is made out of what looks like brick. And there's no real activity going on around it, but in like the back area there are a couple of wagons.
Hung will kind of like point his thumb to the horses and be like, it's just like you guys.
One of them brays and flares its nostrils.
Let's go.
Should we head over there then?
Should we head around back or go through the front is my question. I don't believe they would be very fond of us bringing horses indoors. Is it like a barn or like a building?
Like a mixture of both. There's like a building inside, but there is a barn nearby.
Like a trading post, like it's like
Yeah,
a little bit.
like a trading post.
Gotcha.
Then we should go around the back with the horses, and then one of us should stay behind to watch them and make sure that they're fine, and then the other two should go inside and ask.
These are dead asleep right now.
I'm not being left alone with those horses.
I will stay behind with Elizar and the horses, and you will go negotiate.
I'll go inside with Dollar then.
You two go inside, and there's it's real empty, but there is a guy sweeping. He's an older man, perhaps early 50s, or early 60s, late 50s. He's a human. He's got some common garb on. His, kind of like dirty blonde hair goes down to his shoulders as he sweeps the floor. And he looks up and what do you two need? What's that game you're playing right there?
We were just deciding who is gonna offer you the proposition of your life.
His eyes widen.
We have this pristine wagon. we have this pristine wagon that we were looking to sell or trade in.
I see. May I have a look at it?
Of course.
Where is it?
It's out back where the stables were.
I see. Can we go?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, is this your shop?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Well, it's not mine. But my son started the company, gave me a job here.
only person we could make this trade or sell.
I could pass word to him. He's in his office right now.
Okay.
If you would be so kind to
Let's
do that.
walk to the back.
Oh, you want to go to his office?
Not necessarily, but if that would make the, if you can't necessarily make the deal for us, or
I'll take you to his office. And he slowly shambles his way to the other side of the room and knocks on a door. And you hear a younger voice. Still older, like adult, but younger than his.
like 30, 40.
Yeah. He says, what do you need, man? What do you need? He said, I got these young fellers. Huh? I got this young feller and he squints at you. Girlfriend looking to sell something. What is it? A wagon? I think they said. Oh, well then invite them in. Huh?
What do you mean you think?
Invite them in. I need to speak to them. And he opens the door and says, you can go in now.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
You hear him mumble under his breath as you enter. Idiot these days.
Crazy.
So you see the owner, the guy's son, he's got a desk that he has kind of put papers and whatever he has off to the side so we can clear the space in front of him to talk to you better. And as you sit down, he's human as well. He's got the same dirty blonde except it's cut shorter. He wears nice apparel, higher end, like that of a successful business owner. I'm gonna kill you. And he says, I'm so sorry about my father. He isn't all there. The wagon.
Yes.
You were looking to sell?
Sell or trade, but mainly sell. Did you want to take a look at it, or?
Of course, yeah. We'll discuss outside. If you could take me to it.
Of course.
We walk out.
You lead him to the wagon, you're patting one of the horses on its neck, and it says it nuzzles against you affectionately. And you say, whoa, easy girl.
I would like to clarify that me as a person, the player, has a horrible phobia of horses.
Dang!
I dislike horses as well. One bit me when I was a child.
What?
I have never had good with a horse. I have always been absolutely fucking terrified by them. I think they are freaks of nature.
What? They're like big dogs.
No, they're not. They're like big freaks of nature, like a bomb with legs that can kill you. I rest my case, thank you.
So he comes outside and he looks at the horses in the wagon. And he kind of scratches at his beard, which is a little bit scruffy, maybe grown out a little bit than he's used to as he kind of ages it more often. He looks and he says, yeah, it's high quality. Looks like it's seen some use. How many miles would you say you've traveled in it?
You're asking for the mileage.
Yeah, he asked for the mileage.
Okay, it has a clean title.
Clean title, one previous owner.
We just replaced the transmission.
Yeah.
He goes, how
many miles does this baby have, and how good at lying are we?
Yeah.
Okay, first off, it has a lot of miles. You guys traveled across the continent.
But it looks in good condition.
It does look in good condition. You guys took good care of it.
Okay.
He says, it's real good. How much did you guys buy it for?
How much did we buy it
We didn't buy it.
for? It was given to us.
We didn't buy it.
It was given us. It was a gift.
Well, if they normally
But
go
we could lie.
Yeah, if they normally go for 35, do you guys want to go for 45 or 40?
I'd say 30.
You say
Also,
30?
it was given to you by the king, so it is really high quality.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh shit, then I
Yeah.
got 50.
Ah! You both said 50?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys say 50?
Yeah, we'll say we got it for 50, and it was from
From
the King of Uberadol's personal cavalry.
Oh. You got it for 50? That's a steal. Wow. personal cavalry, you say?
Yes.
This is... If you wouldn't mind if I took a closer look.
Of course. And as he's like,
Huggies can be like very defensive about it.
as he's taking a look, I'm like kind of trying to dust it off to the side. Like, yeah, she's in pristine condition.
He kind of like squats down and looks at the wheels and the you know, how good condition, and he kind of like shakes them a little bit. He feels the underside of the carriage, and then he kind of goes around back and looks on the inside. He doesn't jump in there, but he does kind of like lift himself up a little bit to get a closer look. He says, "Yeah, it's real good. I've seen a little bit of wear. I'll go. How does 40 feel?"
Well, can we do a little huddle up?
And I say, well, original price was 50, and we kept it in very good condition. Mind you, I would say 45.
I would say 45 as well. That's what I was thinking.
45. Would you take 42?
44.
43.
44.
Oh.
Can I persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion.
Can I also try like a bit of intimidation on the side, just like a little stare?
I'll do intimidation. I can do intimidation. I'll be
don't
scary.
intimidate him.
You can do the help action and give Hung advantage.
Yes.
Does this guy like men?
Wait, what advantage?
What?
Do you want to give me advantage on intimidation?
Intimidation? I thought it was persuasion.
Persuasion? Okay, persuasion.
Wait, I have a +3 for intimidation and a +1 for persuasion. So you.
I'm basically tied with you.
Okay.
Or.
That's why I said one of us rolls and one of us help action advantage.
Yes.
What is it? Help
So do you want me to roll? Or?
Help
So
action.
basically, I roll twice and take the higher number, and you just say that you helped me instead of us both rolling,
Okay.
or vice versa.
Is help stack.
Do you want persuasion or intimidation?
How is Dalder gonna help in the situation?
I don't know.
Dalder doesn't
He's just
even
kinda
talk
standing
to
there.
his friends. Dalder is so not mentally, socially inept. I was gonna call him mentally inept.
Oh my god.
Dalder is
Okay.
socially inept.
Yeah, he doesn't
Okay.
tell me for like money.
I'll go with whatever you decide.
Okay, then that's gonna be a 15. As he's like, I think 44 is good enough. I wouldn't give it to you for any less.
He kind of sizes you up a little bit and says, "All right, fine, 44. Yeah, I'm sure I could sell it for more."
Crazy, just outright.
If he's gonna, we're the ones with the upper hand here. We have the cart from the king.
So he's gonna go into his office and he comes back out with a bag of gold. Says 44 gold in here. You can count it. You can count it if you want. And he hands it. He just holds it out for someone to grab.
I'll take it.
Insight.
Okay, roll.
Oh wait, can I do as well?
Sure.
Me too.
Wait, where?
All right, all three of you insight.
21.
Yeah, Hung. He's telling the truth.
Okay.
9.
Dalder, he's lying. Dalder, he's lying.
Five.
Shady, he's lying. He's trying to scam you guys.
I don't trust it.
No, he's not.
Let's
Here,
count.
he kind of like holds out his hand for the band to shake.
He shakes it with one bag of gold in his hand and the other shaking your hand. Says, "Someone take this. It's heavy."
I grab it. I take.
Dalder and Hung go to grab it at the same time. Their hands touch briefly. Dalder's face goes red. Hung. His face go red. You turn. Baka. No.
This is mischaracterization. I wouldn't do that. He's not.
No, Dalder goes Baka. Dalder goes Baka.
Does Dalder go Baka?
No, one of just
Possibly.
Hung grabs it.
I believe realistically in this scenario, if Dulder blushed,
Hung grabs it.
Hung would flinch.
Hung grabs the bag of gold, and Dollar just his hand is just out, just with nothing.
I'm just like looking around, like what the fuck just happened?
I love this romance that's happening, even though Hung is it Hung like Arrow Ace?
Yes. Ace.
Just Ace.
Hung is Ace flexible. He's too worried about being hateful and shit.
Okay.
Too busy
This
molding.
is supposed to be
Can't love,
slow burn
too busy
enemies to
hating.
lovers.
Too busy molding.
Slow burn enemies to lovers.
Yeah.
Where Dalder is like hopelessly in love with Hung, and Hung is just really angry and doesn't pick up on it. He's like nonchalant maxing.
No way, I'm Sakura and you're Sasuke. Stop.
Don't do that again, Olga.
Don't do it.
Okay, you guys sell it. You have the gold now.
How much gold did I get?
44.
Swag Messiah.
Do we each get 11, or should just one person hold on to it?
I keeping.
Oh.
I touched it.
Oh.
You think Hung would split it?
Hung
You
grabbed
wanna
it first.
tell him
Mine,
to
mine,
do
mine, mine. I grabbed it first. He like licks it.
No, he doesn't. His character. You're his character as my cover character. Stop!
Sorry. Never put that gift again. Okay, so, cart sold. Anything else you want to do? That whole interaction took like 15 minutes.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that did not take long.
It felt like forever because you guys are insufferable.
Could figure out what the fuck to do with the cat.
Oh, true.
That is a good question.
I'm assuming Umizara is just gonna hide it in her clothing.
The captain
We
said,
did
yeah, you
say-
can bring the cat.
We did state
No,
that
he
the
just
cat
said
was part of the
lot,
agreement.
like the four of you and the horses, but he forgot about the cat.
He did forget about the cat, but you guys mentioned cat.
And he just said, okay.
Yeah, you just said.
I.
Plus, cats are good luck for sailors, so he probably.
Is it a black cat?
Huh?
No, it's a gray cat.
It's
Gray.
gray.
Orange is
Also, it doesn't matter what color it is. Cats are good luck
Well,
for
black
sailors.
cats are negative superstition, no?
But sailors don't care. Cats are good luck for
Sailor.
them.
Okay.
They think because cats think that it just preserves the integrity of the ship, but it's just the cat killing all the rodents.
I would like to wager a question to you all, if not to just Umizara. What do you believe is going to happen when we find the specter and the cat is still with us? I would not hesitate to believe that any enemy we run into will absolutely destroy that small thing.
I'll kill them.
No,
We
wait,
would be
that'll
killing them
actu-
regardless. The point is that the cat would suffer.
But that'll be Umizara's villain arc.
Don't say
But I
that.
just want you to know that we are taking on a lot of liability with this infantile thing.
I want my cat.
Is there
Okay.
any way to protect the cat? Just like ahead
I
of
will
time.
My fucking life.
Don't put it in a box.
Cat armor.
Where will you store the kitten so that it does not wander off and end up?
Oh, if you get like
What?
a little backpack for the cat.
They need a lot of space. They need a lot of care.
I'm sure they can walk around on the fucking Never mind. I will make sure the cat is taken care of. Know how to raise a cat. I used to have one.
I thought cats were.
I thought cats were
No,
like
the
rich
fuck
people.
you didn't.
No, if anything, I would have been around cats.
Yeah, daughter, you've been around cats before. Just
I-
one. It was Caspian's, but you were around it.
Like, I mean, cats just kind of do their own thing and come up to you when they want affection sometimes.
I
For the
forgot
most
about
part.
things like that.
if you if you have like a neutral
Want me
relationship
to
with
like, fucking? What do you want me to do with the cat then?
I just don't trust the intention of others, especially considering how small and tiny that thing is.
That's small and tiny.
it, can be
Bro,
vicious
It
in
is very. He kind of like narrows his eyes. It is very small and also tiny.
Just like right
Small and
He seems
Bro.
almost like intimidated by it in a weird way.
Oh, fear of cats.
Oh, I'm scared of the cat?
No, not
Oh,
scared,
it's
but
a little
definitely perplexed.
Is the cat on me currently?
A lot or a little.
What?
I'm assuming it would be on you.
Okay, I grab it and then I just hold it in Hank's face.
He kind of like jumps, like he doesn't like jump or anything. But he kind of like leans backwards to avoid like getting a face full of cat, and he's just like, I do not see the point you're trying to make here. I would like it if you moved this thing. Thank you.
I can picture
What?
Bizarre holding it like this.
Car.
Distrust and hate, and not hatred towards Hank, but like, now I'm caught. I love my cat.
I mean, you kind of just put it in his face. He's not really gonna be like all too jazzed about that.
Cat. Meow.
And how do you intend to feed it?
They can eat a little bit of.
Stop asking me questions.
These are all pretty valid questions. You guys
All
are
right,
adventurers.
forgive me for wanting to make sure that this infantile animal is well taken care of.
This infantile animal will be perfectly fine. If I have to starve myself to feed it, I will.
It could
That
help me
serves as a
unwrap you.
liability. You need to be ready for battle, considering we're going up against an avatar of death, Bizarro.
Okay, but like
What
that
do
same
you want me
logic
to-
also
Cat,
applies to
Hank.
horses.
Cat.
Yeah, the horses are battle animals. People right now.
I would have liked
Sure.
if before accepting it in as your own, you came up with a moderate, I guess, plan as to what you were going to feed it and how this was going to play into our current expenses and our rations. You do know cats consume meat, correct?
Correct. I know.
Have you owned a pet before?
Yeah.
Alright. Then I guess it is truly in your hands, and I will ask no further questions considering they offend you. I just needed to make sure you had this animal's best interest in mind. Fucking tough crowd, okay guys.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what to do next. Like, we have the entire rest of the day to just dick around and like.
How are we doing on supplies? On food? On tools?
Food wise,
Let's see, personally,
for the journey through the waters, you will be okay. As the ship captain was restocking provisions as you guys approached them.
Will it be cold on the other side of the mountain? What is the climate on the other side?
The other side is in a perpetual winter, but it doesn't it is winter all the time up there, but considering the rest of the world is in a spring, it is a little bit warmer. It's still snowing, but it's warm.
Then I want to look for somewhere that can, we can get cold weather clothing, and then also
That's gonna be any clothing store in this town, man. That's-
Okay, I want clothing store. Thank you.
You go into clothing store.
Okay, go clothes shop.
There is an not elderly, but an older woman behind the counter. She is standing there with her daughter, who is in her early 20s. They are both kind of stocky, a little bit on the more built end. Thanks.
Did anyone come in with me?
I'll go.
Did anyone go with you?
I guess so, because like you guys probably need cold weather clothing too.
I mean, we have that makeshift deer skin that we got a while ago. But yeah, some actual clothing would be nice.
I also, ever since like the Spectre fight, Hung has not had a shirt.
So just walking around with him hanging out, like.
Yeah, he's kind of been like shirtless with like a huge scar over his chest this entire time. Like scar's fully out.
Yeah, you want a Robert to choke on a fat penis in 10 minutes? Okay. What did you say? I'm sorry. Ethan distracted me.
With the death note.
I said like ever since this fight with like the ghost with the big sword, he has had no shirt on. He's just like free balling his like titties.
I'm not
Like this whole time.
What?
Also, his shirt went to like Viral. Like what was left of like his shoulder piece.
I'm gonna kill this stupid bot.
So he's like. Did I ever give a description of like what his scars look like?
I don't think so.
Okay. Does anybody give a shit, first of all? Do we care?
I care.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. So he never really drew attention to it, but from his fingertips to about just under his elbow on his forearm is 3rd-degree burn marks. Like, completely scorched skin off. It is a different shade from his skin color. Like, it is a pale, like, under the skin, like, tissue color. On both arms. And then down his back, where his spine would be, is kind of like, silvery, like, metallic scars mimicking the dorsal scales of, like, a reptile. He has, obviously, a really big gash across his chest from when the ghost dookied on his ass.
What's happening?
Hung's describing the scars
And then,
on his body.
kind of, like, all up his arms.
Wait, restart.
You want me to restart?
Wait, give me a recap.
Okay, recap. He's got burn scars from his fingertips to his elbow on both arms.
Okay.
Like, the skin is, like, basically gone. It's not muscle yet, but it's, like, the white skin underneath. He's got, like, reptile, like, dorsal fin scales down where his spine's supposed to be. He's got, the big slash across his chest, and then up his sides, hips, shoulder blades, and, like, wrists are just slashes. Little, big, all kinds. Just, like, a lot of fucking scars. Burns, slashes, punctures, abrasions, you name it.
Okay, and you said dorsal fins?
So, like the middle fin on, like, a lizard
And
or...
that's on his back?
Yeah.
And you said he is human.
It's a scar. It's like a shimmering metallic scar mimicking a dorsal fin going down his spine, like, on the edges of his vertebrae.
Oh,
Like somebody took a knife and carved a drawing of, like, scales into his back.
Okay. Wait, why did this come about?
Because he's been shirtless this whole time.
Wait, what?
We're talking about how he's dating.
Ever since the Viral surgery, he's been completely shirtless.
Oh!
You guys are close
Because
shopping.
the knife from the ghost guy cut his shirt in half, and then he gave the other half to Viral, who bit it, and he thought that was really gross, so he never put it back on.
Okay.
Because we're all not brush his teeth.
That's Viral brushed his teeth, chat.
Does anyone brush their teeth?
Yeah.
Hung
we're all
brushes his
brushing
teeth.
Wait, question. Is Hung, like, sleeper build, ripped, or, like, kind of skinny?
He's got the Toto build, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
No, he's jacked.
Okay.
I got Dalton's pussy wet.
Like, he's straight up just been tits out, like, the whole time. So he just walks into the clothing store, just Hey guys.
So yeah, the two women in there look at you and go, "See, you're in need of clothing. We have
Perhaps.
a fine selection. If you have anything that you would like tailored to your specific needs, if anything doesn't fit, or if you want something that we don't happen to have, come see me. And my daughter is here to help you with our available selection." And she kind of waves courtly, very brief and kind of shyly.
Do you have anything for the snow?
We live in Kierister. Of course we have things for the snow. That's like our number one thing.
No.
Okay, no need to be so mean about it. Jeez.
Where would be the things for the snow? Like, is it just everywhere?
Fucking look around you, buddy.
Crazy.
I'm gonna get a new cloak.
But
Maybe some
yeah,
like
you can just kind of like look around and there are things for the snow. There's various clothing. Shirts, tunics, pants.
Armor?
No armor? This
Would
is
that be
a...
in an armor shop?
Yeah,
Is there like light armor?
There's like padded armor, but there isn't like
Okay.
leather armor. There's like leather jacket, but
Actually,
it's not armor.
Ooh, leather jacket? Shanty with a leather jacket, guys.
Anything with a leather jacket is kind of hard.
I'm gonna go look for an armor shop.
Oh.
Alright, Dalder. You find one pretty quickly. You kind of hear the sound of hammer on metal. That kind of signifies this is the place you're looking for.
Hell yeah.
No one's outside, but you hear noises from inside. Alright. Ethan and Joelle. Joelle, your clothing store, because that's where you are. Ethan, your armory, because that's where you are. Rock, paper, scissors, clothing store, armory. Who goes first?
Oh, okay. Out of 3 or just out of 1?
Just out of 1. You gotta stop time.
Okay.
Alright, armory first. You walk inside?
Yes.
You see 2 people. They're both humans. One has, actually no. One's an orc, one's a human. 2 younger men. The orc has dark hair and kind of tanned skin. Not tanned, but like soot covered. And the human has the same kind of deal going on, except his hair is a little bit fairer. You see the human is holding out the sword off to the side as the orc pours water over it to cool it down. And you walk inside and the orc looks at you and says, "Be with you in a moment. We're in the middle of something real quick." And you see they kind of, it takes a couple of minutes, but they finish up whatever they're doing. And the orc walks over to you and says, "Nice to meet you," and he sticks out his hand.
I guess I'll shake his hand.
You shake his hand, a little bit of soot wears off on your palm, but it's like just a little bit. It says, "My name's Declan." I just totally stole that from my book.
That's lame as hell.
I just totally stole that from the book I'm reading. My name's
I
Declan,
just bought a house.
and this is my apprentice Drusan. We're the Smiths in town here. You need something?
Yeah, I was just looking to maybe improve or get a new set of armor.
What are you wearing right now? Let me take a look.
And then I guess I'll just hand him my chainmail then.
And he kind of grabs it, looks it over, and says,
It has a couple scuff marks on it too.
"It's a
So
little shoddy. Even disregarding the damage, Where'd you get this from?"
Lunicus.
No wonder. He throws it on the floor. So you looking for something like that, or a little bit of it, like something more covering? What do you need?
Maybe something a little bit more covering actually.
You,
Shit hurting.
you know what you want, or you want like a catalog?
Catalog would be nice.
Okay. And he pulls out this big book, and he kind of like opens it out about halfway, and he goes back a couple of pages, And he points and he says, so these are the different armor types. We got, right here is the chainmail. That's what you had. Half plate, plate. Here's splint. He flips to the next page. These are all the metal type, metal kinds of armor, you know. But and he flips back, and here's the lighter ones. We got some leather, studded leather, all that kind of deal. So any of those interest you? You look like you're a bit of a heavier fighter. Looking at your build, you seem a strong man. He got both pussy wet. He flips over to the next page and says, "You'll probably want something a little bit more covering, like this half plate or plate armor."
I was thinking half plate or plate armor. They won't like limit my mobility too much, won't they?
No. Maybe with a poorer blacksmith, but I might be. What the?
What is the car doing?
Maybe with a poorer blacksmith, but I know what I'm doing.
Can I have a question? Wait a second. While you guys are talking, I'm gonna actually just give up on clothing and realize that I only have leather armor and I need to have deer armor.
Okay.
I'm gonna head over.
Okay. Shanky, you'll enter the room in a little bit. So, yeah, in a poor blacksmith, it'll definitely limit your movement, but I know what I'm doing, so it won't.
So wait, did Shanty go to the blacksmith?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are browsing a little bit, and Shanty whips
I'll just
around.
say then Hung will just purchase like run-of-the-mill, like cold weather, like a shawl for himself, and then like a white tunic, and then like throw 1 gold like on the counter, and then like leave.
Okay.
Sorry, we just watched my cat climb a ladder like a normal human would. So.
Wild sauce.
So. So what do you grab? Or what do you point at the catalog?
I'm gonna check out the half plate first.
Okay. So yeah, this half plate, it's pretty covering. You can cover most of your body, like your torso and such. Your limbs, like your arms, might not be as well protected, but he slaps you on your bicep. He says, "I think you'll be fine. You look strong enough."
He is hitting on you.
And then
Tinny audio.
Now yeah, it'll cover you a fair bit. Is there anything else that interests you?
Can I compare it with the heavy plate or just the full plate armor?
Yeah, so the plate armor here covers your entire body, helmet included, you know, gauntlets and all that. It it's a little bit on the heavier side, but again, doesn't seem like that'd be a problem for you. You'll cover a lot. You'll be very well defended. It's what a lot of soldiers wear.
What are the prices actually? Because
Yeah, so this half plate is 750 gold, and then this full plate is 1,500 gold.
lovely. Definitely have to whittle away at that or save up.
Maybe we'll do a payment plan.
Huh?
Maybe we'll do a payment plan.
A payment plan?
Yeah.
Is there any leeway?
You're federal aid, bro.
Leeway.
When did you get here?
Wait, who are you?
I'm with him. I'm Shanty.
Why are you out of breath?
Ran.
I'm an old woman. Look at me.
You don't
I
look
had
young
to walk
me.
from this
Oh, you don't
house-
look old to me. He strokes his chin and flashes you a look.
He starts stroking it. He starts
He starts jerking off.
He's jerking his shit.
You see his apprentice in the corner kind of like shifts.
Oh,
Shifts it always like, oh, here he goes again. Kind of shit.
And by,
Yeah.
by apprentice, I mean my penis.
So, leeway in prices. I guess I could work something out. What'd you have in mind?
Is Shanty gonna have to flirt with this dude?
What?
Dolls are
You're gonna put the
Is
wrist
all
on
we're gonna have
this
to-
guy.
is everyone gonna have to?
I don't know why I made this guy so horny. That wasn't even
That was
intentional.
weird.
That wasn't
It
even
just kinda
intentional.
happened.
Mama reference.
True.
I need a new bed frame.
So, payment plan?
He's
Any
making
ideas?
biscuits.
Any ideas?
Oh.
He could also just. I could also just ask him to patch up my existing armor too.
How much would that cost?
That wouldn't be too expensive. It's just a few basic repairs. A couple of, this bit a little bit here is a little bit tighter than it should be. But other than that, it's...
Bro, I feel like I'm at a car dealership. We're not gonna get straight on it. It's not my armor. So how much were you thinking? For just patching up everything?
Just one gold.
Oh, well.
Is Baldur beyond stealing?
He doesn't deserve it. He hasn't done anything to me.
He
Balder's
hit on your
not
grandma.
beyond. He did hit on your grandma.
So, anyways, yeah, I guess I'll just do the repairs for now. Definitely coming back here
Why is he making biscuits so weird? He's like fully like hunched over in them. He's making biscuits.
Alright, well...
He's making biscuits with his front and back paws.
I'll get this back to you in about an hour or so. You know, just come over here, stop by, and I'll hand you your fixed armor. It should feel a little bit more comfortable as well.
now. Thank you.
See you around, big guy. And he picks up the chainmail, and he said, gestures for his assistant to come over.
I feel like I need to wash that off.
Do you specialize in weapons, perhaps?
He spins back around. Who the fuck are you? Why are all you people in my shop? And weapons? I just
Would you like me to leave?
No. I'm happy to have you here. It's
Why
just-
are you yelling?
Well, first this old person came in, and
You're
all of
old.
a sudden,
I thought you said it didn't look that old.
I was trying to get in your pants, lady. And then now
Shit,
you're
would you
here,
like me
and
to
I didn't know
stand
you were here, and I thought I was done with business for the day. So I'm sorry if I was a little bit stoldered.
First of all, disrespectful. I would suggest you apologize to her.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Second, do you work with weapons or not? Would you like to work with weapons?
I just finished a sword order, but yeah, I work with weapons. I know my way around.
He will take his twin sickles and kind of place them on the counter and unclip the chain between them. What can you do to these to make them more effective, if anything?
Well, I could sharpen them. Maybe make the blade a little bit more for fighting rather than harvesting. Unless you do mean to have them for harvesting.
This is for fighting.
Okay, so yeah, I could curve the blades a little bit more to make them more damage-based rather than harvest-based, and sharpen them a bit. It wouldn't take too long. I just have to remake the blade and slot it back in.
Could you refashion the grip to make it easier on my hands?
Yeah, I could do that.
Didn't Hung lose feeling in one of his fingers?
One finger hits one finger.
Which finger?
It was the left-hand side ring finger.
Okay.
We discussed this.
I think they even rolled for it.
Yeah, we didn't roll for it. I just thought I just picked. If he lost his middle finger, it'd be so over.
So yeah, he takes them from you and he says, yeah, around the same time as that the chainmail fellow over there. Actually, go ahead and double it, cause give it to the next person. Go ahead and double the time, because this is 2 orders that I have to work on. So
Who am I giving it to?
Mr. Beast. Actually,
There's a beast?
I'll just pick one order to start at random, and just come back and
Do
like.
you not have an apprentice?
He points at his apprentice in the corner and says, yeah, but he's still learning, so I need him to kind of help me with one job so he can learn, and then he'll be able to take on jobs on his own. He started about a week ago.
And how much will this run me?
This one wouldn't be too difficult, about 5 silver.
No problem.
Could I ask you about my leather armor?
Leather,
Just wait until he sees Mizara walk in.
leather, you'd want to go to a tanner, but if you wanted something based around metal, I could work with that.
How much would it be to modify the leather armor just to like add like a metal chest plate?
Is it light armor? Because I would argue that changes it to medium armor.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would change it to like a half plate.
Anyway.
You could ask him for studded leather, and he'll probably be able to come up with something.
What's the
It is just an upgrade to leather armor. It's the same, except instead of 11 plus dex, it's a 12 plus dex.
Okay. Let's ask about the studded leather armor.
Yeah, I'm sure I could do something with it. If you're giving me an existing piece, I could modify it easy enough. Probably about 30 gold.
30 gold?
Yeah, studded leather is 45. So.
And you said you do work with weapons, right?
Yes, I do work with weapons.
How would I have this person work on my weapons if I know that they haven't taken any damage, really? Like, but I wanted to like upgrade it in a way. Like, would it just change the damage?
But yeah, if you wanted to upgrade, I would just slap on it and deals 1 extra damage.
Like an extra. Oh, okay.
Just like plus 1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Not a plus 1 weapon, but plus 1 damage.
And how much would that be?
Depends on the weapon.
Alright. Well. I'm mainly worried about my crossbow. And like.
Yeah, I could work something with that and make it mechanism release a little bit harder, same out that bolt a little bit faster. 10 gold.
Do you have what?
How much more would I have to pay to, instead of increase, to like either go up by 1 damage die or add a damage die?
That'd be like 100 gold.
100?
Well, okay, 50.
50.
Before bartering, you could haggle with this guy.
Okay. Because that's kind of what I want to try to do.
I'll wait on my stuff. I'll just deal with what I have.
Your modifications, it would make these more lethal, yes?
Yes.
Can you do more than simply sharpening it? Let's say I wanted my cuts to be more effective as opposed to...
He's so hot.
Like serrate the blades?
He's holding a pillow now.
I'm trying to find a way to explain in Dungeons and Dragons without saying I want to increase the damage die that I want to increase the damage die.
I could work something out. 50 gold.
What exactly would you be doing to modify it then?
Well, I'd be shifting the shape of the blade a bit, giving them a little bit more curve in the center area and serrating them more to cause a little bit more of a bleeding cut and such. The curve would obviously make the cut better. Kind of make them less curved, so that way you could more effectively actually slash someone with it. And of course, make the grips better so that it wouldn't turn in your hand as much.
I do believe you might be ripping me off. I'd argue this is worth maybe 40 gold.
40? No, I mean, this is a lot of effort to go in, plus I got other customers. I mean, I wouldn't want them to be waiting on their stuff.
Can I hear Hung bartering with this man?
You guys are all in the same room.
I'm gonna, like, walk up to Hung and give him a really, like, harsh stank eye. Because he's thinking about using the gold that we got for the what was it, the wagon on his weapons. So it was like a really nasty stank eye.
You get glared at by Shanzi.
Yeah, he notices this. That's why he's trying to barter it down. Look, we're already placing a very big order. This is wonderful business for you. I doubt you need this much, this instantaneous.
Man, I'm trying to buy a house. I mean, I need as much money as I can get. I'm getting married soon.
Didn't you make a pass at my compatriot here very soon ago?
Well, we're not married yet. You know what? Well, 35 gold. Don't mention it to my wife. Don't mention it to my wife. 35 gold. Don't mention it to my wife. 35 gold. Don't mention it to my wife.
It is a small town.
We might run into her.
35 gold. Don't mention it to my wife.
Who knows? Who knows if,
I'll do it for 30.
I'll do it for 30. If I happen to see
30
her.
gold. 30 gold. Don't mention
20.
it to my wife.
I heard
25.
20.
25.
Didn't you make a pass at not only myself, but also my friend over here?
I'll kill myself right here.
I think that sounds like
20 gold. Fine.
total
Okay, 20
for me.
gold. 20 gold. 20 gold. Okay.
I'll give him the 20 gold. The best part is this doesn't cut into the 50 that we the 50 that we got.
You just had 20 gold.
So it's okay.
He takes it and says,
Yeah, I did.
I'll
Just
get
have
right to work.
Thank you. He's like pissing and shitting himself. He said we're not married yet, and then like his like apprentice like son looks over like, dude.
Yeah, his apprentice is kind of like standing awkwardly in the corner. He shakes his head.
Guys, actually, I mean,
Thank you for your business.
I'll say this after we leave.
Okay, you all leave.
Why did we
Yeah.
go through all that? We have connections in other cities, don't we? Like, we didn't have to blow a crap ton of money here. I was just getting, like, upkeep for my gear.
I didn't get anything. Because I knew it was expensive.
I don't know, I'm just saying.
I see no reason not to, considering we are going to fight something that pretty much liquefied something right in front of our eyes. I think
Yeah.
that's pretty. That's a call to action, I believe.
Fair enough.
Plus, we did kind of get a pretty good deal there. And it didn't even cut into the cart fund.
That's true.
So, you guys want to grab cold weather clothing? I know Hung did already, but everyone else kind of did not.
I needed to get a new cloak, or just like an actual thing for the cold weather instead of just
I already have like a really
a desecrated deer corpse.
So yeah, Daughter, you go into the clothing store. She looks at you. It's the same store that Hung went in earlier. The one behind the counter gives you the same spiel that she told Hung. Which was, my daughter's going to help you with existing products. If you need something special made or something doesn't fit, come to me.
Okay. Yeah, I just garments to keep warm, like because it's cold up here.
Yeah, you grab a thick, heavy fur coat, pelt. You can bring it up to her. She says, "This is a nice piece. It's very good. I've had to stitch it up a couple of times. This one was worn by a hunter. He died. Not in the coat. He had a heart attack
Oh, okay.
in his house.
near the coat.
No, I had the coat already.
That's unfortunate.
He wore this while hunting. He was a good man. I'll miss him a lot. Real big cock. Anyway,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
anyway, that'll be 3 silver.
Can you break larger coins? Oh my god.
Retribution! Yeah, I can break a larger coin.
Okay, and then I'm gonna give her 1 gold.
She gives you 7 silver.
Hell yeah.
Not. Oh, yeah, 7 silver.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. And try to give that back to me before you die.
Oh.
Okay.
I've sold that coat like 3 times.
Oh, okay. Who else had it?
Well, there's the hunter I just told you about, and then there was the hunter's father. He also didn't die in the coat. He had a heart attack after giving me the coat back. Strange coincidence. And then, well, the first person who had it actually was the tailor who made it. He was a bit of a hunter by trade. Well, not by trade, he was a tailor. But he was a bit of a hunter for sport, and yeah, he had a heart attack after gifting. Maybe you shouldn't buy that one.
If I return it to you, because I technically just bought it.
Yeah, maybe don't give me that one back.
I'm just gonna walk out the store. I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, you leave.
Bless you.
Thank you. Could you grab me the car?
Alright, Dalder is clothed. Hung is clothed. Shanty is clothed. And Umizara.
Has a cat.
Is Uzara clothed? Last time we saw Uzara, she did strip down.
She's clothed.
Okay. Umizara is clothed.
I guess
Hooray!
I'm just gonna wait until boat time.
So yeah, you guys want to do anything until boat time? Anything else that you guys would, any other stores you'd like to go into? Any bars? You'd
Well,
like to get
her stuff
left
is
in?
done before
What?
the boat, right? Our weapons?
Yeah, you guys pick those up.
Hell yeah.
Hung, you get a upgrade to a D8 on your sickles. Dalder, your armor is fixed. And it does feel a lot better. It he was right. It was a little bit tight on one of the shoulders, and it's looser and more form-fitting now.
Yeah.
Form-fitting. He really measured you with his eyes. He really memorized your measurements.
Okay, I didn't need that depiction of what he was doing.
How do I change it?
I don't know.
You
How
can
do I
make,
change?
never mind.
So, anything you guys would like to do? You guys have like 2 hours before you have to get on the boat.
Nah.
2 hours? Ow. Ow. Ow.
So it's just dick around time till boat time?
Dick time.
Alright.
Okay.
Like dick around, like do nothing.
Like dick in each other.
Your
Time.
hearing is very selective. I want you to know
Hung
that.
and daughter start fucking.
Finally!
Crazy style.
Baldur is not ready to engage in that kind of activity.
Long rest first, thank you.
You want to have a long rest?
Actually, why not?
We can consider your guys as like out at the town a long rest.
Wait, what does that even do?
Fixes everything.
There's nothing to fix.
Okay, boat time. Sundown arrives. You all arrive at the boat with the horses in tow. The captain and his crew are already on. Says, "You're a little bit late. That's fine. Go ahead and bring the horses on." He scans and sees Umizara and Dalder. Says, "Which one was the one afraid of water?"
Me.
Alright. Yeah, we got you a nice job away from it. Alright, come on. Come on.
Scared of water?
Huh?
You told them I was scared of water?
No.
We had to in order to get you away from the water.
Fair enough.
So, you guys bring the horses on. They go below deck. Along with Dalder. He says, "Alright, here's how this is gonna work. Right now, it's getting nighttime. I have my night crew out already. They're working. You guys will be a part of the day crew. You'll come up during the day. Well, those of you that are coming up during the day and do your duties and such. And when night starts to come, you guys will go back down. So for now, get some rest until morning. We're gonna set sail, and he looks up towards the sky. A couple minutes.
You said what?
Setting sail in a couple minutes.
Okay.
So you guys all go below deck?
Yeah.
Well, there's no way I'm above deck.
Yeah, there's the ship is gently rocking with some with the waves, the kind of salty smell in the air along with various provisions. This kind of air, there's a couple of there's one private room that you assume is where the captain is, and there's a couple of hammocks that are just set up along the sides of the ship away from some of the boxes. But there's only 3 empty hammocks. And there's 4 people. Which one of you is sleeping on the floor?
I'll do it, that's fine.
I can sleep on the floor.
I swear, Hung is just like itching to be a hobo. Like, I swear.
He's so
Hung is
hobo.
hobo maxing.
He's
right
OG,
now.
he's OG, he's OG!
So,
Like, it's okay to want to sleep in a hammock.
so Hung, you hobo max?
If nobody, like, who wants to hobo?
I can hobo max. My character is literally supposed to be Toji.
Oh. Then you are Toji.
Alright.
Hobo
Umizara
max.
is
We hobo
hobo
max.
maxing.
I want to hobo max. I
Alright.
love being homeless.
So, there's 2 on the right side, and then there's 1 on the left side. Which one of you would takes a solitary one, which, you know, just kind of figure out a sleeping arrangement.
I'll sleep alone, and it'll be Hung and Dalder and the other 2.
Huh?
Okay. So
Hagen, Baldur.
What?
so Shanty
Roommates, and they were roommates.
Shanty takes the left hammock. It's surprisingly comfortable considering like how seafarers live. It's not hard to get comfortable, and you fall asleep relatively quickly, even with kind of the alien rocking. Actually, no, you've been on a ship before. It's more comfortable than you're used to. You love it. You fall asleep immediately.
Especially since she's like past her bedtime.
Hung and Dalder, the swaying of the ship is a little bit alien to you, and Dalder, you feel uneasy in your stomach at the prospect of being in the water, especially since you can't fall asleep for a little bit, and the ship starts to move, which only sickens you a little bit more. It's not nausea, but you're very nervous. Who took top and who took bottom?
Yo!
Who took top hammock? Who took bottom hammock?
Okay.
We all know what's
okay,
happening.
Wait.
No.
Okay, wait.
You can't beat the allegations. You know who took bottom.
Even or odd, pick.
I think for his stomach, Baldur would choose bottom, honestly. Because top, there would be more swinging.
That's true.
Man.
Yeah, we know who's bottom.
So yeah, so Dalder, you take the bottom hammock. You're close to Umizara, who sleeps on the floor next to you, cuddled with her kitten. The kitten is making mittens or making biscuits on Umizara's like clothing, kind of picking at it. Hung, you rest in the hammock. You've slept a lot out in nature, and it is. The hammock
It's kind of weird being in a
The
bed.
hammock is more comfortable than you would expect, and it's more comfortable than you're used to. And yeah, being in a bed is a little bit weird, but you feel okay.
Wouldn't Dalder like kind of suffer a little bit because he was raised
Yeah,
by royalty?
Dalder-
He's just suffering on the boat.
Dalder, this fucking sucks. This blows. You're in the water, which already sucks. This hammock is so uncomfortable. The
Is Baldur
sway-
like audibly complaining? Does he go like, ah?
This fucking water is.
the swaying is nerve-wracking, and the hammock is a little bit itchy, and you kind of feel like there's like pieces of dirt or something in the hammock that just like rub at you, and it's real uncomfortable, and you're kind of used to being in a for real bed.
So Dalder's not like saying all of this out loud or anything. He's just kind of like.
He's huffing and puffing.
Yeah. Like audibly upset, but not saying anything.
So
What is the problem?
Nothing.
Bullshit.
I'm fine.
Okay, and he'll turn around. He kind of doesn't care, but at the same time, he's also kind of waiting for Dalder to just start venting anyway.
I'm surprised Hung doesn't like reach down and just hit him.
He's tempted. He's fucking tempted. If he sighs again, he might just whack him.
And this uncomfortable ass fucking ass hammock. Don't they ever clean this thing? And also, why is the ship rocking like this? Am I the only one who thinks this is uncomfortable? Like, why are we so close to the water? I really don't like. Do we have to think about? We couldn't go over the mountain. Are you for real? Are you positive we couldn't have gone over the mountain?
I would like to note that I argued for passing over the mountain, and the majority vote was that we would die doing so.
At this point, it seems like Dalder would have rather attempted it.
Oh, fuck this stupid ass boat. I'm going to sleep.
Can you?
Are you?
No. I'll just stare angrily at something.
Huggle, stand up. Get out of the hammock.
Okay.
He's gonna flip the hammock over and like empty whatever dirt is in it and like brush it off.
It all falls on Umizara.
Ooh, was that intentional?
No.
Feces in there?
Are you awake?
Me?
No, shit, he's dead asleep.
No, this
Shanty's
is
like
Shanty passed the
horseback
fuck
right
out.
now.
I'm passed out.
She
I'm
does
just
not look like she's
No, wait,
moving.
actually, I just woke up and went, rat feces!
And then immediately passes out.
And then he'll take. What does he have? He'll go ahead and undo his bedroll and the thing from his mess kit and kind of begrudgingly, like body language begrudgingly, go ahead and fashion the bottom hammock to be more kind of like stable and more like a bed.
Well, damn, thank you. You didn't have to do that.
Did you want me not to?
Why did that scare me? Oh. The car jumped down, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna say no to what you're doing.
Don't think about it too much. And then he's gonna climb back into the hammock.
Okay.
Daughter, you lay down and it is certainly more comfortable. It almost takes your mind off the fact that you're in the water.
Just until you entered it.
It, you know, you don't think about it for a little bit, and then you sway just a little bit, and then you remind yourself, "Fuck,
Shanty,
I'm
can you
in the
read me a
water."
bedtime story?
Huh?
It's gonna be like, Shanty, can you read me a bedtime story?
Shanty is knocked the fuck out. Shanty
I'm gonna
knocked
sleep
the
with
fuck
you tonight.
out. So,
His big man arms will keep you steady, it's okay.
so Daughter's pussy's wet.
What? I laughed!
This whole campaign,
smirk and
Delvin's
look
just been
away.
like, this entire campaign, ever since they met, it's just been half-assed, like the whole fucking time.
So, okay. Sleep falls pretty quickly.
Sleep token reference.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm looking for something.
Wait, actually, Sleep Token's up there.
Yeah, because I looked in sleep.
And?
Sorry. What the hell?
There you go, the Sleep Token.
Sleep sequence, please. Dream sequence.
Dreams! I love dreams! I can't wait for the horror! I love...
The horror. Or...
They have, like, weird gay dreams of each other. That's the dream sequence.
Okay. Who do we start with?
For dream sequence?
We should roll initiative.
Umizara!
I'm gonna roll a d4. And I'm gonna look down the list. It's gonna be Dolder, Hung, Shanty, Umizara. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start with Umizara.
Called it.
So,
Nailed it.
Umizara, you dream. It's a pleasant dream, probably fueled by the small kitten that you have laying by your side. It is very pleasant, heartwarming, and you feel at ease. You have these small flashes where you're just at home and everything is okay. The kitten that you have is with you on the table. In your mind, you know it's been several years, but the kitten hasn't grown at all. You also find yourself back in your child body when you were a little kid. And your family is there. And they tell you that they love you. And your mother and your father, they sit down at the table and your siblings are playing outside. It was weird growing up in this small southern town of Kievister. And In your mind, you know that this was the day when everything kind of changed for you. But it doesn't happen. There are no strangers on horses. And there is no blue flame in the sky. And there is no blood in the air. And there are no dead bodies. And you feel joy. For most of the dream, you had been on edge in the back of your mind, knowing that it was going to come eventually, but it never did, and that makes you happy. And then you wake up, and it's your time for work. Dolder, you dream that you are once again a child. Fuck, that music is loud. You're once again a child, and you sit at the edge of your bed. And one of the servant girls of the house, it wasn't your mother, but she treated you like you were one of her own. She never had any children of her own. Maybe that was why. You know that this memory that you're having right now, that you're dreaming of, kind of happened. It doesn't follow the exact path that it took, but you also don't remember much anyway. But you sit at the edge of your bed as a child, kind of hacking and coughing after Caspian had put you through yet another round of training, as he called it. And she pats your back, and she tells you, it's okay. You'll get the hang of it eventually. I mean, and if you don't, you can't do it to you forever. You'll grow up, you'll get older, and maybe you'll run the flame hole, and they'll take care of you. But if you do, don't forget about me. I don't want to live here either, okay? And you sit there, and you kind of think about the education that you received, learning about the attunement process. And you know that to attune is a willing procedure. You have to want it. And you didn't want this. And so you refused to attune. And then you remember the next day that servant girl wasn't there anymore. And you remember running through House Waterborne, talking to some of the soldiers and some of the family members, and they could not answer you as to where she went. And back then you thought they didn't know, but now you know that they didn't want to tell you. You were just 7 years old. And even those hard men, those who had fought before, those who had blood on their hands, they couldn't bear to tell you that Caspian didn't want her talking to you anymore. And then you wake up and it's your time for work.
Dude, Caspian killed a kid? It's fucked.
Shanty, you dream maybe it's because you're on the ship already, but you wake up on a different ship. This one was the one that took you to Herister when you went to the crag for the first time. But none of the crew look familiar. They wear similar clothing. They all had armor, and they had the crest of the Oathman for Uveridol, but it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit different than you remember. And Viral, young Viral, 16 years old when you knew him at first. But he's not here right now. And you go up top deck and you look out, and instead of seeing the snowy province that you expect, instead of seeing Kierister, you instead see a forested covenant. But you find the ship sailing into the covenant that you know is landlocked. So it doesn't make sense to you, but it's a dream. And you go down the board, the gangplank, and you walk around and you recognize every building and you know the people who live there. And you see the worshipful statue in the center of the village. And you see the house at the edge, kind of distanced from everyone else, where the leader of the covenant lives with his family. And everything is silent. And it doesn't make sense. It's never silent. There is always something happening. There's always kids playing outside. There is always the neighbors fighting over something. You didn't like the neighbors very much. They always fought over something. And it hurt your ears and it hurt your head, especially when you were trying to sleep. You were little then. But you walk, for some reason, towards the isolated house. It feels as if you're not in control of your own body. As if you are just kind of watching the dream from your own eyes. And you open the door and you see people huddled together in a small group. And they're all shivering as if afraid. And you see an older figure in the back. You recognize him, the leader of the covenant. And you see him approach the children. He has a dagger in his hand. You don't know if he's approaching the children or if he's approaching you, but you think he's approaching you. And you look at your hands, and they're not your hands. They don't belong to Shanti. They belong to something else. Something foul. A black miasma drips from the backs of your hand to the ground, seeping in between the wooden planks and leaving behind us a hissing steam. And you look back up, and you see the leader of the covenant holding one of the children, covering their mouth as they drag the dagger along the child's throat. And normally you would feel rage, a need to protect, but in this moment you feel nothing but glee. And then you wake up and it's time to go to work. And hung. You dream that you are with your group that you fled the cult with. Just another band of stragglers and deserters. You didn't know any of them personally when you left, even though you kind of knew everybody. But these people had become like a family to you, and you loved them as a family. And in this dream, you are all together in a field, one of your off days. The older man, who kind of took on a leadership position with his wife of this little band of deserters, had strictly and firmly said, every last day of the week, we rest. And that's how it always was when you first joined them. And today it is one of those days and you rest. But in your nostrils, you instead of smelling the grass and the wet dew on each blade and the slightly gross stench of these people who haven't washed themselves yet, somehow almost homely, as you had grown accustomed to it and saw it in these people as your protectors and people you want to protect. Instead, the smell of charred flesh and flame and burning wood pierces through your nose and sends all kinds of signals of danger and warning, but everything looks okay until you blink and the sky is dark and there are red burning fires all around, and you can see writhing in those canvases strapped to those pyres, people writhing, clawing, trying to get out, those screams, and you fall to your knees, unable to do anything, where you cannot save them. And you blink again, and it's silence again. And there are those charred bodies on the floor. Black bones, melted skin, and then you wake up and it's time for work.
So you're just gonna casually traumatize us like that? Well, not traumatize, but you know what I mean, make us feel sad.
You all wake up at around the same time. The other crew members all get up and they grumble and they moan about having to work, but they're all up. Some of you had a more restful sleep than others, particularly Umizara.
Mizara is the only one that had a good dream.
So Dalder's gonna wake up and like just wipe a tear from his eye.
Hung has been sitting up since like the sun like just barely began to rise. Like the moment that dream sequence ended, he was up and has not moved.
Has Shanty had a dream like that before? Or is it the first time?
That's one of the first times Shanty's had a dream like that.
What are you eating?
So you all want to go up deck? Start the work day?
No.
No, I don't. Actually.
I just don't want to be up deck.
Yeah, you won't be able to.
Oh yeah, dollar or not.
But I'll head up.
Shanty, you get out of your hammock, almost stepping on Umizara's head as you get down, as she is kind of shifted from side to side with a swang. You yawn in the morning, kind of feel a little bit hungry. Some of the crew members grumble about not getting breakfast today as they walk up. Very tough men. You don't see any women on deck, which is a little bit odd. Usually there was women on the deck from the ship that went to Kievistor the first time when you were part of the military, but there's none on here.
Is there a reason for that?
You don't know.
Is there something that I really take note of?
It's just something you notice.
I go up.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Umi, Dara?
May head up the top.
Hold on. Give me a second, sorry. I gotta look at my schedule.
Okay. Yeah, Dollar, you peek your head at the top, you see a lot of feet moving around, and you see real high waves.
Nope.
It does not make you happy.
Nope.
No, you
Nope.
go back down.
Nope.
You pet the cat a little bit. Kenji, you go up, you're told they want you up in the crow's nest. You climb up the ladder. It is
For me?
real high up there.
Oh.
And it kind of gives you a little bit of vertigo. It's higher than the first time you went up on the crow's nest.
Okay.
The guy up there, he's got he's just kind of
96.
leaning over. Huh?
Sorry, it's talking about that schedule. I don't think so. I'll keep you updated. Sorry, you guys can see it. I'm talking about now.
So he leans over the kind of like the railing, kind of looking out. Says, "So have you done this kind of work before?"
Yes, I have.
So you kind of know the drill. Just scan the horizon. We're gonna keep. He points to the west. Says, "We're gonna keep an eye on the coast. Make sure we can still see it." He points a little bit further north. You can almost see the peaks of the mountains. But yeah, you see any ships or sun and marks, just shout for them. It's a real easy job. It's kind of lonely up here though.
Gives me time to think. Do I need to look out for do you want me to roll to see how well I look out for things?
No, not today. Below deck, you're told clean things, and if you're called for in the kitchen, help. But they have someone on that already. So right now you're just kind of really lost. Nothing looks particularly dirty other than the hammocks, which you flip, and some of the boxes can be shifted around a little bit, and you do that. But other than that, you don't really know what to do. You gotta find a way to keep yourself busy. Make it look like you're working. Lest they throw you overboard.
What?
No one says that, but that
Unless they
thought
throw you
comes in your
overboard,
head.
smiling face.
Yeah, but that thought comes in your head that they're gonna throw you overboard.
I'm gonna detail.
Probably
the
irrational
entire-
thinking.
I will detail clean the entire underneath the ship, the entire below deck.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say underneath the ship,
Yeah,
like in the
no.
water.
You look around, you grab a brush, and you're like, I gotta keep myself busy. You just start scrubbing at the floor.
You actually drill a hole.
No.
Hung, you were told to work in the kitchen, right?
Yeah, so after kind of like everybody else goes, he's gonna very reluctantly make his way to the kitchen.
It's above deck, but in kind of like a room, kind of. If you know where like the not steering wheel, the what's the word?
The poop deck?
No,
I don't know.
the thing that turns the rudder of the
Mast!
ship.
Best!
The mast?
Best!
Yeah. You know where that is? There's like a little room below that, kind of.
Oh, you mean like kind of under where the steering wheel is, not quite captain's quarters?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
In there is the kitchen.
Yes.
And you see a very, very tired looking man. He is just a little bit more kind of less weathered face. He looks like he spends more time in than the others do. And he's taking a drag from what looks like a cigar, and he sets it down. You're the person that's supposed to help me?
Yes.
Alright, we got a big hungry crew to take care of. When lunchtime comes, we're gonna cook them all some meal. We don't get much sleep, so I hope you're not thinking that you're gonna go to sleep tonight. Or whatever.
Oh, what's the point of it?
Let's,
Sage, it's Griffin.
let's get to work. I have some ingredients here. And he hands you a kitchen knife and he says, just chop what I tell you to chop and throw in the pot what I tell you to throw in the pot.
Alright.
She's kind of like white knuckling the knife.
Umizara, you go up above deck. You're told you're working sales. And God, is that hard. Even for someone as physically gifted as you, it takes a lot of effort to pull that mast over as you try to catch more wind. And sometimes you have to climb up and cut the sails to, catch less wind, or bring them back down to catch more wind, tugging the ropes, and it's very, very difficult. And a lot of the men here seem to be having the same trouble as you, so you don't feel as if you're underperforming. But by the end of the day, you are exhausted. So is everybody else. The captain walks into the kitchen. He says, "Alright, day shift over, you can go sleep." And the chef looks over at you, Hung, and says, "Aren't you a lucky one? You get to actually go to sleep tonight." And you hear the captain. The captain says, No, you get to sleep. You're the one that's working for passage. You stay up tonight."
No problem.
The guy just lets out a real deep sigh of relief and walks down, almost seeming to fall asleep as soon as he exits the room. Umizara, you head down below deck. Shanti, you follow suit. Both of you, you're tired. Umizara, you're physically exhausted. Shanti, you're mentally exhausted. That guy was really annoying. He would not stop talking to you, and his voice was grating. And
He must have been real lonely.
he had nothing interesting to say. Sometimes you would listen in a little bit to see if there was any conversation to make, but God,
No.
you hope that next time you're put with someone else. Dolder, you have somehow found a way to exhaust yourself. For some reason,
Anxiety.
your arms are tired from scrubbing everything, and people walk down there and they look at you. They're like, "You cleaned all this? Thanks. I guess. I didn't think it was possible to clean all this."
So I'm not getting thrown overboard, right?
You have another day.
Thrown overboard?
There's more
Why would we throw you overboard?
I don't know. Because I didn't do my job?
If you didn't do your job, we would just say try a little harder next time. Why would we throw you overboard? That's like overkill.
Oh. Right. Okay.
Well, at this rate, you're not gonna have anything to do the rest of the time. Just go to bed, man.
Sure.
The night shift is waking up, and you all manage to get down there fast enough to each get a bunk to yourself, or a hammock to yourself. Dolder, you pick up your makeshift one that your boyfriend made for you.
Hello?
That Hung made a little bit more comfortable for you.
Thank you.
And the next day passes.
You feel the absence of your boyfriend in bed as he has been forced to cook all night.
Yeah.
Just like cuddling a pillow instead. Just
We're spooky. Ain't nobody give a shit, bro. He's in the kitchen.
Yeah, you all wake up in the next morning. You don't have the same dreams as last time. Whatever you guys regularly dream of is what happens from What do you guys regularly dream of?
Oh, it's
Everyone,
nightmares.
everyone who's sleeping, not you. You don't sleep today.
I don't sleep. I don't get it.
But Dalder and Shanty and Umizara, what do you regularly dream of?
Mixtures of my childhood and mixtures of my time spent in the military.
PTSD dreams.
Not most of them. Most of them aren't bad. They're mostly neutral. There's just like some like training or whatever.
No, this friend I had.
That just died.
Time I got to spend with my mother, and then also for some reason
Mother
a lot
or the
of,
woman who took care of you?
and for some reason also a lot of really angry muscly shapes, and this like specific smaller one that's like exceptionally angry. I don't really get why, but
Hung with an
Okay.
erection?
hello.
That's crazy.
I said
Hello?
shapes.
You should come up
Said
behind him when he's
muscly
cooking and
shape
just like.
and a smaller, angrier one.
Yes, like height wise.
So, Hung flexing with a boner.
No, because there's like one that I don't really. There's one that's like kind of turtle-ish,
So an uncircumcised Hung.
and then there's like a weird badger, and there's just a really angry person.
Intriguing. Yeah, you have one of those. You didn't
I have
answer
what he's having. What the fuck?
You didn't answer the question. Your mother or your adoptive mother? Or the mother who took care of you? You didn't get to spend much time with your birth mother.
Yeah, so I guess my adopted,
Yeah, the woman who
quote
took care
unquote
of
adopted one.
you. So, yeah. Sleepful night, restful. You
Does
all
anything
get-
happen over the night? Am I like by myself?
Yeah, you're by yourself in the kitchen. You can tell why that guy was so fucking mad earlier. Because these guys never stop eating. Oh my god, they never stop eating. Why are there so many? You are always cooking something. You are always making something. And you never have enough for everybody. And everyone's always mad at you.
That's just kind of what he's already. He's cooling, bro.
And everybody
Can-
is... You...
Can you make like a fucking wisdom save?
Okay, yeah, make a wisdom save.
Or you PTSD save, baby. You leave this dude alone in a room full of knives for fucking realsies?
Doesn't he have a pair of knives?
Yes. But put this guy, after giving him the nightmare of his life, alone in a room full of weapons of torture, with a high stress like
Cooking?
scenario in mind. By the way, I rolled a 7. Fuck.
Yeah, the next time you all see Hung, he's got some cuts on his arms.
Okay. Okay.
So...
I would assume that would just be from work in the kitchen.
How the
Baldur like walks up to him and goes, "Don't do
Please
it."
stop.
how
For
the fuck
me?
did you do that to yourself?
Yeah, you all go into the kitchen and Hung is pissed the fuck off. He's so mad right
He's,
now.
he's like crash out mode. He's like slams the pan down and he's like, "Someone bring me some goddamn basil."
Someone bring me some goddamn... You're the only one in the kitchen. You're the only one working right
Just
now.
going crazy.
If someone were to like startle him, he would probably like throw a knife like at the wall like next to them.
Yeah, you went to the kitchen to get your meal. It's about lunchtime. Umizara, while you slept last night, your body is still so sore and tired. But you all go in for lunch. You skip breakfast. You don't get any. And then
Does anyone startle Hung?
make stealth checks.
Oh shit. Do I still have
He's very like locked in.
armor on, because then I have disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, I don't imagine you would wear your armor on a boat
Yeah.
where you're not in danger.
Okay, I made a 17.
17. You don't startle Hung. Hung
14.
notices you're there before anything happens.
14.
You get a knife thrown at you.
What?
It lands pretty far off, But yeah, you enter and make a little bit too loud of a noise, and it startles Hung enough that he whips around and tosses it horizontally, and it lands next to you. And
He looks like a frightened like racehorse.
you've been scared a couple times in your life, but that one was pretty bad.
that one was pretty bad.
What the
Nothing else.
fuck, dude?
I like slowly walk
You
over
need
and
a
grab
more
it.
constructive way to channel your anger. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know, cause like that not cool, man. And then I just go and sit down.
Hung is
That was their breakup.
Hung. Could you make either an athletics or acrobatics check?
Why?
Why?
Just go ahead.
23.
For which one?
Acrobatics.
Okay. So there's a lot of people, and the swaying of the ship is a little bit more than usual. So you have a little bit of tough time staying on your feet, but expertly, you manage to not drop anything. You balance some pots, pans, knives, whatever you have to, carry more at once and cook more meals than you normally would have been able to. And funnily enough, everyone eats and no one yells at you.
Being a crash out works, guys.
So, hi, Cat. So, the rest of the day passes. You're all eat. You're all fed, and you're all happy. Nighttime comes. The captain comes up to you, Hung. He says, "I got someone to replace your duty for a little bit. Just get some rest tonight." And you see a wide-eyed boy, no older than 13, come in.
Damn.
Are you?
Does he look bloodshot, or is he just like with a smile? on his
Does
face?
he look afraid?
No. He just kind of looks like, he's just got like wide eyes. He just kind of looks like in wonder at everything.
Do you know what you're doing?
I helped my mom in the kitchen once. I think I know what to do.
He's gonna spend pretty much the first 4 hours. He's gonna basically forego half of his long rest to teach this kid what to do.
Okay. You teach him enough for him to get by. You know that by the end, by the time you're done and you are getting ready to go to sleep, he's definitely going to be overwhelmed at one point or another, but you'll probably be able to handle it. Probably.
And he'll kind of like shift, like he's struggling to keep his eyes open and just go.
Do you think you can handle it?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you positive?
I spent a little bit on this boat. My mama, when she passed, I didn't really have anywhere to go, but the captain took me in, and I want to help him.
You live here on this boat?
Yeah.
How long?
I think like a year. I don't know.
And what do you usually do then?
I help with the ropes and I help move the sails. It's real hard work, but so some of the other men they help me. I like Dempsey. He's nice.
Does he look healthy?
He looks a little strained.
Like eye bags, malnourishment.
Not eye bags, yes, he is tired. No malnourishment, maybe poor diet, but he isn't particularly thin.
If you decide that this is too much for you tonight, you can come back to the quarter where I rest with my fellow adventurers, and you can wake me up, and I will come back and finish the job. Understand?
It's okay. I mean, you did half of. I mean, you helped some already.
Understand.
and I think I know what I need to do anyway. And then he kind of gets to work.
What is your name, boy?
It, Dante.
Okay. Good night then.
Good night.
And he'll kind of like he walks into like the sleeping quarters like a dad who just finished at the bar.
You
He doesn't even make it to the hammock. He just hits the floor.
you fall asleep immediately. You don't even dream. You just wake up. You don't even feel rested. So I'm gonna kill this bot. Sorry.
How long are we staying here?
Just a couple more days. I'm not gonna go over every day, but yeah.
That's okay.
Just you know, we'll just go ahead and skip to the last day now. You're coming up against the harbor soon. By the end of your shift, you should be there, so you probably won't have time to sleep before you dock, but you'll just get an inn. You'll just get a room in an inn. And
How are all of us after all of that, like physically and emotionally? Because I'm assuming some of us are just cooked.
yeah, so Umizaru and Hung have it the worst physically. Shanty and Hung have it the worst mentally.
Hung is just cooked, I guess.
So, okay. Yeah. Hung went through a lot physically and mentally. Dalder, you were stressed, but after the rest of the crew put your mind at ease that they weren't going to throw you overboard, you kind of relaxed a little bit. And you made a couple of friends.
Hell yeah.
All of you made a couple of friends on the ship.
Anyone to keep note of, though?
Is the kid okay?
Yeah, the kid seems fine. He was talking with the man he had told you about earlier. You see they talk a little bit. What the
Hello?
hell? Why did he do that?
He tried to make it, but he landed on the pillow and the pillow started slipping.
So,
Wait, do you want to help him up?
Yeah, I'll help him up.
the man he was talking about earlier, you see him kind of take almost a fatherly role towards the kid. He kind of guides him, and when the kid tries to pull a rope, you see out like one of the windows that the mast steers maybe not even an inch before the other man grabs the rope and pulls for him, tells him he did a good job, pats him on the back.
He kind of like sneers at this.
Does he hate
Like-
happy families?
Like he clenches his teeth. Like bites the inside of his cheek.
For what purpose? Anyway. Oh. Daily play limit. Okay. I guess the music bot sucks. So, yeah. By the end of your shift, you've docked. The captain tells you all, alright, we're here. We're gonna deal with all the unloading of cargo and loading up of new cargo. You all are where you need to be. Hopefully, you get where you need to get going. Maybe we'll see each other again someday, who knows? And you kind of step off the ship after doing whatever you wanted to do. If you want to do anything at all.
Just a quick exit, I think.
Anyone else have anything they wanted to do?
grab the horses?
Yeah.
Yeah, the horses, obviously.
Unloading all your stuff, but like anything on the ship you wanted to do.
I didn't think there was anything that we needed.
Give the people that I made friends with a quick rundown on how to keep the below deck as clean as I got it.
Okay. You brief them. You like huddle in a corner. And it's like, all right, team.
Yeah, look at that.
The whole crew basically waves you all a goodbye. You kind of made friends with everybody, at least a little bit, except for the guy in the crow's nest. He was weird, and Shanty did not like him. But
I think he waves the most.
yeah, he waves the most, and Shanty does not wave back. But you step off the boat into the city. This one smells a little bit different. It smells a lot more lived in, if you could describe it that way. Kind of the stench of an early developing city. Like, you know how like London smelled?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of smells like that, except not as bad.
Okay.
The sea
They're
breeze,
not
the sea breeze kind of dilutes that smell a little bit, and
Wait, did you mean current London or like at that time?
like old London,
Oh.
like at that time.
Ew.
Yeah, it stinks real bad.
Yeah.
People are just throwing buckets of shit out the window. Some of the people here seem accustomed to it. Dalder, you don't like the smell. Umizara, you don't like. None of you guys have actually been in a city this big, except for that time you were in New Veridal, and that was really it.
Ugh.
I mean, I've traveled everywhere.
You've traveled, but you didn't spend too much time
Okay.
in any one spot.
Yeah. Just like, oh man, it's still shitty.
So yeah, you went to the city. It's a little on the bigger side. It's kind of sprawling a little bit with no real design plan, which is a little bit interesting.
We're in, like, Connecticut, bro.
You kind of walk through off the docks as you enter the city. Kind of narrow streets, not really somewhere you could get a carriage through anyway. So you're a little bit lucky you didn't bring it. The shops are still open by now, even though it's starting to turn night. It seems like this place has a kind of all day, all night kind of deal going on. Everything's always happening all the time. But something that
Is
catches-
Umizara still, like, extremely tired?
Yeah, Umizara is physically.
Is she, like, struggling to stay up?
No, but she's sore, definitely, especially in her upper body. A lot of heaving and hoving.
Because you guys can, like, sit on the horses and we'll just lead them if you want to sit on the horses.
So,
Tough crowd.
sorry.
I was asking.
Oh, what?
Like at my bedtime.
Oh, okay. Willinson. You're kind of walking through the city. One thing that you do notice in particular is that the people seem a little bit more down than you would expect. There is a little bit of a jolly feel about everything, but right now it's kind of depressing. If you wanted to grab an inn for the night, we'll end there.
Yes.
I don't think Vi can continue. Do you need to, like, go to the doctor or hospital or something? What's going on? Well, we're ending here, so it's okay.